Get a big 1K, let's probably about them parlays. Let's probably about the money that you owe me. Let's probably about my team. Let's probably how we locked and loaded. Like one standing head with a full clip. Quarterback throwing bullet like target practice. Strong arm for the long ball. Arms like a long gun. AR. Remember back in the days when they used to say, you got mouse, nigga. Well, your DB, he just got mouse, nigga.
What's up, sports fans? It's your boy, the controversial one, PC Williams, giving y'all some great sports, talking this great Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. I know I did. I was outside. What the kids say, I was outside this weekend, y'all. I was out having a good old time, man. But, hey, it's Monday, back to work, back to business, back to sports talk. It's 1K Sports, y'all. Uncut, unbiased, unfiltered, unapologetic. We'll get right down to it, y'all. Give y'all my statement on the Heisman. I feel like it's a done deal. The showdown in Austin, UGA did their thing against Texas. Woo! It's some dark days. Like Rod always say, some dark days in Tuscaloosa, dog. It's some dark days in Bama, y'all. We're going to get to that. And the Jaguars got together, kind of, but I'll get to that. And the NFC North. NFC North is doing some big things right now. Got to give them some love on the show. And I got to give the Green Bay Packers an apology for the moment. Now on 1K Sports, y'all, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I will admit when I'm wrong. If I call something and it didn't go through, I will say I was wrong and apologize to who I called out on that. And I will discuss the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers divorce and tell y'all who winning that one right now. And it's not Aaron Rodgers winning that one right now. So we'll get right down to it. So this past weekend in Louisville, the Hurricanes won 42-45. And I believe in my heart and mind that Cam Ward just won the Heisman. Now, I know it's early. I know it's basketball to be played, big games coming up. You know, there are other contenders, Travis Hunter, Dylan Gabriel. Well, not Miro no more. But there's other candidates out there that could make a run for that. But right now, in my opinion, for all intents and purposes, Cam Ward is your Heisman, ladies and gentlemen. In my opinion, this is PC Williams' opinion on 1K Sports. Cam Ward is your 2024 Heisman Trophy winner. Why? First of all, they won 52-45 on the road. Is Louisville a good team? No. Let's be real. They're not a good team. But to be real, y'all, Miami's not a good team either. Let's be real. Outside of Cam Ward, who on this team really scares you? Like, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Somebody prove me wrong on this one. Who on the Miami offense really scares you besides Cam Ward? You know you got to stop Cam Ward. We all know that. But besides Cam Ward, who really scares you on this offense? To me, it's Cam Ward. It's no real legit defense. It's no real legit threat on the offense that makes you respect someone else other than Cam Ward. So I believe Cam Ward, with no defense, no legit Heisman Trophy, teammate or potential first-team All-American teammate playing with him. Travis Hunter got Shador. Dylan Gabriel got weapons all over the place over there in Oregon. So they're like other candidates have weapons. When Jalen Miro was a top contender, he had weapons. He had a top weapon. So I'm looking at Cam Ward and I'm saying, who is the other guy that I'm scared of? And the guy's doing this undefeated. The schedule that they got left is FSU, the Duke. They got one loss, but I'm not sold on Duke. Georgia Tech, Wake Forest, Syracuse. I don't see Miami slipping up at any time, but it could happen. It could happen because I feel like they have no defense. You're pretty much putting all your eggs and you're putting your whole wagon with Cam Ward. So I don't really see. I see Miami winning these games, but I don't see it being an easy thing. Because I feel like if you're going down to the wire with Louisville, you could very well find yourself in a shootout with Duke. You could very well find yourself in a game against Georgia Tech, who beat FSU, by the way. So Georgia Tech can take you down. It's not a foregone conclusion. Wait for it, Syracuse. If we ain't learned nothing this season, y'all, if we ain't learned nothing else, anything can happen. Vanderbilt beat Alabama. So at that point, no one is unsafe. No one is unbeatable. It can happen. Tennessee just beat Bama. They lost to Arkansas. So things can happen. So I'm not going to go ahead and call it an undefeated season. But as far as what Cam Ward is doing so far, he's it for me. Unless someone comes along and does something real spectacular, I'm gonna go with Cam Ward right now. Because right now in the season, 2,538 yards, 24 touchdowns, just 5 interceptions, completing 69% of his passes. I'll go ahead and say 70. That's pretty damn good. So like I said, there is no other threat on the offense that scares you. The remaining schedule is very favorable. He gonna put up numbers, obviously. So right now, to me, it's Cam Ward's Heisman to lose. My dark horse would be Dylan Gabriel, but like I said, he's got weapons all over the place over there in Oregon. So Cam Ward don't have weapons. So to me, it's looking like it's Cam Ward, Cam Newton. Of course not. Of course not. But it does remind me of Cam Newton just a little bit, because Cam Newton that 1 year at Auburn, there was no big time threat on that offense that scared you besides Cam Newton. You can say Michael Dyer at running back as a freshman, but you didn't know how his career would end up. But there was no other real threat on that offense. And really on defense, it was Nick Fairley or bust. So it was really the Cam Newton and Nick Fairley show. Cam Newton got to go out there and do his thing. Nick Fairley go out there and do his thing, and they'll win. I don't think Cam Ward will have the same resume. Cam Newton did do what he did in the SEC. He took down some big time opponents, some big time competition. So I'm not going to compare Cam Ward to Cam Newton in terms of their two campaigns. Two totally different schools, different adversities, different kind of weapons, different kind of things going on. Easier schedule for Cam Ward, obviously. Harder schedule for Cam Newton back then. So it's not a similarity, but it's very kind of favorable of how it was. Basically a 1 year, like kind of, let's see what we can do for this 1 year. We got a great quarterback. We're going to build around. We have a decent roster, nothing to write home about. So because that 2010 Auburn team, outside of Cam Newton and Nick Fairley, was not a very great roster. But Cam Newton was just so darn good and just so darn transcendent, and you couldn't do nothing about it. It just happened so fast. That was Cam Ward doing, but to me, in a weaker conference with a weaker schedule, but the same scenario. Not a whole lot of help on the team for me. Not a whole lot of things I can lean on besides myself. So it's very similar to what Cam Newton did. Not the same thing, not the same difficulty, but in my opinion, right now, as we speak, unless something crazy happens, your 2024 Heisman Trophy winner is Cam Ward, and that's just my opinion, y'all. All right, the big show down in Austin. The Bulldog. Now, I had it wrong, y'all. I thought that the game would be in Georgia. I had it wrong. That's my bad. The game was in Austin, which makes this a whole lot more impressive. Trust me. It was a beatdown, 30-15. Now, if I told you that Georgia went into Texas and won 30-15, the first thing you gonna think is, Carson Beck balled out, didn't he? No, the fuck he didn't. Carson Beck was horrible. 23 of 41. 175 yards passing, 3 interceptions on the road. You turn the ball over on the road, you're supposed to lose that game. Okay? Now, Carson Beck did have one big play that stuck out to me. It was 3rd and 10. Now, they're down by a score. It's 3rd and 10 on their, I want to say, 8-yard. They're way back in their own territory. And he threw a dot to someone. I forgot the kid's name. I'm sorry about that. He threw a dot to someone, got the first down, and that drive kept going, and I think they scored to put the game away. So Carson Beck had a horrible, horrible game against a great team. But all in all, you would think he balled out to win this game because you're on the road against a great, loaded team, hostile environment, very, very unconventional, not your normal, SEC thing. This is a whole new. The thing about when you bring in Texas to the SEC and you bring Oklahoma to the SEC, yes, they got to deal with our fans too. But now we got to deal with their fans too because they're bringing that Big 12, energy over to our world, and they have the talent. Well, Texas does. Oklahoma not so much. But Texas is a damn good team. And to go on the road and beat them like that, with your quarterback playing that bad, to me, it was Kirby Smart being Roy Jones Jr. Y'all must have forgot. I've been saying it for a long time now. Nick Saban and or / Alabama is Kirby Smart's only issue. He is 45-3 in his last 48 games. The only team that has beat him is Bama. That's it. You take away Nick Saban in Alabama, Kirby Smart is sitting on 5 championships right now. If not for Nick Saban in Alabama, Kirby Smart is very much in that conversation with Paul Bear Bryant and Nick Saban and all the Notre Dame coaches and Jimmy Johnson and Barry Switzer and stuff like that. So you take away Nick Saban in Alabama, Kirby Smart is just like he has been the top dog in college football. No point intended with the Bulldogs. So to me, it was Kirby Smart letting y'all know, hey, I'm still Kirby Smart. I'm still a bad man. Darnell Stamp Grant checking in. What's up, bro? Always showing love. Good to see you, bro. Love you, man. But like I said, Kirby is that dude. And if not for Alabama, we're talking about a historically great coach here. And even still, he still is. He's got 2 championships. It's not like the guy's missing championships. He's got 2 championships. Yeah, he should have 5. Nick Saban should have 9. So you're gonna give and take. So Nick Saban is going. Alabama is going. To me, when Bama went up 28-0 against Georgia, I will look at this season for both teams and say that was a big turning point, good and bad, for both teams. Because I feel like since 28-0 in Alabama, I've seen a whole new Bama team and I saw a whole new Georgia team. And it's not that they're going opposite directions. Georgia went to Texas with bad quarterback play, and they beat down a very potent, efficient, high-powered Texas offense, a very great team in their building. No help from the referees. The referees tried their absolute best to cost that game. I was in the bar watching the game, and I said, look, when they got the pass interference call that they called back, I said, somebody call somebody, and somebody took account changed in that second, because I don't know how the hell you call a pass interference, the guy picks it off and do all this, and you say, okay, well, no. Oh, it's not. Oh, our bad. No, that was a horrible look for the referees. To me, in my opinion, those guys should not referee any more games this year. You did not let the hostile crowd, cloud your judgment, for crying out loud. That's not good. So that was a bad call. No quarterback play, refs on payroll, the PI call that wasn't, the targeting calls that were called, like it was everything that could have went wrong for Georgia, but they stood through it and they got through it. Kirby Smart said, look, we did not come here for the bells and whistles. We did not come here for the propaganda. We came here to eat. They came to Austin, Texas to eat, and they ate. Like I said, the game was won in the trenches. Now, football is changing. Yes, it's more of a passing game. Everybody want to be a quarterback and be a receiver or running back or something like that. But the fact of the matter is, the more things change, the more they stay the same. You still need a healthy balance in running the football. You still need to run the football to create that balance, to make the passing game better, to make to open up the passing game more. Because when you run the football, it makes the other team say, okay, look, let's do a little something different here. Let's do a little something. Let's bring the safety down. Now all of a sudden, they're being honest in their coverage. You make the defense be honest when you run the football that way. So I feel like, now, if I had to nitpick or something about Georgia, I would say this. Like, will Carson Beck and the offensive inconsistency come back to bite you in the ass when you least expect it, when you left needed? Because I do feel like with Kirby Smart and Nick Saban, Nick Saban at first, it was defense and running the football. But eventually, Nick Saban evolved offensively. He brought in Lane Kiffin. He brought in Mike Locksley. He brought in Steve Sarkisian. He brought in different offensive minds to say, okay, you know what? I got my defense. I got my running backs. I have to evolve so I don't get lost here. So I feel like that's the only thing I'm looking at with Kirby Smart. Will you get the quarterback and the offense right to sustain this what you got going on right now? In that game, you won that game. The Georgia D line completely owned the Texas offensive line, and believe me, that is not some weak, undersized, light in the ass offensive line that they got down there in Austin. No, that is 5 NFL prospects across the board. But unfortunately for Georgia, they got NFL prospects along the line too, at linebacker, at corner too. I just feel like Will Carson Beck and the offensive, up and down this, will that cost you eventually? I do feel like that's the final part in terms of Kirby building a dynasty. It's like, okay, can I evolve offensively? Can I evolve to keep up with Tennessee and keep up with what Bama's doing offensively? Can I evolve to keep up with Ole Miss? So that would be that would be the next challenge in the dynasty. But right now, that was a statement win in a hostile environment. A great coach leading his team down there for one reason. We came here to eat. We came here to win, and they went down there and they won. Woo! Who didn't win? Like I just said, y'all, the Bama Georgia game at one point was 28-0. And from that moment of it being 28-0, Bama has regressed at an alarming rate. Bama and Jalen Milroe have regressed at an alarming rate. And Georgia has gotten better at a scary rate. Because when you're up 28-0, right, and the team comes back to take the lead, yeah, Bama won the game. But I started seeing things in that game that concerned me. The thing about when you're playing a guy like Jalen Milroe, I'm not comparing Milroe to Lamar Jackson. So y'all chill out. I'm not comparing Milroe to Lamar Jackson. Now, that's totally different situations. But when you're playing a quarterback like Jalen Milroe, if you're not careful, you can find yourself down 21-0, 28-0, 35-7, just like that. Because it's hard to game plan for someone like Milroe and someone like Lamar Jackson on a short week, or with just 1 week to prepare for him when you don't see him that often. So with Jalen Milroe, I feel like Kellen DeBoer came out with a great game plan. They took the lead on Georgia, and from that point forward, it just seemed like Kellen DeBoer ran out of spades. Like, you playing spades, you out of spades. So, all right, where's my guaranteed win at? Okay, got to put my hand how I'm dealt. I started seeing a whole lot of Jalen Milroe roll out right, roll out left, no great route concepts. I feel like Bama is very dangerously, very dependent on 17-year-old Ryan Williams. He's a great player, but I don't want a 17-year-old kid who skipped his senior year of high school to just lead my team. No, he can be a great player on this great team. But I feel like Bama is very, very dependent on this kid. And I feel like he's great, but he's still developing too. I feel like offensively, Kellen DeBoer has really hit a wall. I don't know what I'm seeing. I don't know what's going on. Milroe throwing pitch in the red zone did not help. That game against Tennessee was right there for Bama to win. You couldn't ask for a better performance from your defense. Because Tennessee can score. Josh Heupel in that offense, they can score. They can score. They go fast. They go up tempo. They can score whenever they want to, how they want to. They can do what they want to do. Okay, so for your defense to go in there and hold them to really 21 points and really kind of keep them in check the whole game, it was right there for Bama to win that game. This loss is 100, 1,000, 1K% on Jalen Milroe and Kellen DeBoer. No imagination. Jalen Milroe was 25 of 45, 239 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. I don't want Milroe throwing the ball 45 times. 35 is enough. I don't want Milroe dropping back. I want Milroe with the ability to either run or pass, and you don't know what's going to come. If I'm passing the ball 45 times with Milroe, that's not a winning formula. To me, Tennessee did what we should have did. They ran the football. Dylon Simpson, where you at? Just had a dang. Anyways, yeah, Dylon Simpson had 26 carries, 139 yards, 2 touchdowns. Okay, so they ran the football. They stuck with the run. We abandoned the run. With Bernard and J.M. Miller, we stopped running the football. We just kept trying to pass the ball. I don't want Miro trying to win the game, passing the ball, just passing the football. No, I want to see runs. I want to see RPOs. I want to see different route concepts. Don't make it so predictable on Jalen Miro. I'll put that on Kellen the board. Miro, the first pick, that's on you. O-line had issues all night. That's on them. I expect from Bama's offensive line this year. They're a lot more experienced, a lot more bigger and tougher. I expect that better from that. But they didn't run the football. They didn't try to run the football. They kept trying to pass the ball with Jalen Miro. I just feel like is it dark times in T-Town? Yes, it is. Because this is the first time in a long time that Bama's had 2 losses before November. That's bad. And I said in my first podcast, I said, look, there's going to be some dark times coming up for Bama. Like, this is not you get rid of Nick Saban and you keep winning and nothing's going to go wrong. No, the dark times are here now, Kevin the board. And I said, you got to lead this team through this. Okay? Dark times are here. Nick Saban has his team ready to play. This team does not look ready to play. It looks undisciplined, unorganized. 15 penalties. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that Bama didn't start having those kind of issues with Nick Saban, but it was very kind of rare. They learned as it went on. This team is getting penalties. They're missing assignments. It's just not the same Bama. And they lost players. Now, we got to be objective here. Now, it's not like Nick Saban left and everyone stayed. No, you lost guys in the transfer portal. Caleb Downs, Isaiah Bond at Texas. You lost different guys during the transfer portal. So it's not like it was, okay, Nick Saban came in and Nick Saban left and just left us all the talent. No, a lot of that talent went I go with Nick Saban. So the board guys see his way through this. He got to bring his guys in. Recruiting got to be better. So there's going to be a build-up. I didn't expect Kellen the board to come in and year one and win everything. I didn't expect that. Or year two for that matter. He's going to have to – it's going to take some time to get his guys in there. It's going to take some time to get the coaching staff that he really wants, the players he really wants, or maybe the quarterback he wants. I don't know. Maybe Miro is not his type. I don't know. But, there's going to be some dark days at Tuscaloosa right now. And Bama could miss the playoffs. Right now, they're ranked 15. It's a 12-team playoff. They're probably not going to play for the conference championship. They already got 2 in-conference losses, so it's already looking dark in that regard. So, I don't know. It's dark days right now in Alabama, so we'll just see. We'll see. But I'm not going to give up right now, but I'm being realistic. I'm being honest. I said in my first podcast, I see us losing some games. And we still got to go to LSU. That's not going to be easy. We still got to go and play Oklahoma. That's not a gimme. We still got to go and play Ole Miss. Those are not easy games. We could lose all those games. We could very well be fighting to be bowl eligible if we don't get it together, Kellen DeBoer. But I'm not going to freak out because I feel like you don't lose someone as great as Nick Saban and just pick right back up where you left off at. It don't work like that. So we'll just see how it plays out. But I still have faith in Bama. I still have faith in Kellen DeBoer. I still have faith that they'll turn it around. But I just feel like, disappointment comes from expectations. And with Bama fans, we expect to win every year. We expect to be in the national championship every year. We expect no more than one loss. We expect greatness. But right now, I'm not that hurt because I understand that just that they say no there no more. Okay, we lost great players in the transfer portal. This is not some walk in the park. This is going to be a real slight, small rebuild, retooling of this program. Now, can it sustain? I believe it can. I believe Kellen DeBoer is there for a long time. Nah, sure. I don't believe that they're gonna fire the guy, over a bad year. But he better fix this and fix it fast right now. E-Man, the man behind the plan of 1K Sports. Hey, come on real quick, Hey, EQ, come on real quick. Just real quick. I'm asking about Karen Ward real quick. Just real quick. My man E-Man, the CEO behind 1K Sports, y'all. Trying to see if you come on here and join me real quick. And I can't. Oh, there you go. What's up? The
Yo,
man behind the dream. E-Man. E-Cillian. Sakape.
what's
Vakabon.
up, bro? Vagabond. So like I
Hey,
said, yo, what's up?
I want to ask you real quick, right? About Cam Ward in Miami. I feel like he won the Heisman. It's over. That's my opinion. I just want to know how you feel about him and so far this year and going forward with y'all schedule going forward. How you see how you see this year playing out for y'all?
No lie, bro. I feel like we finally found a quarterback. Cause remember I was telling you we had when we had that one interview that one time, and I was telling you about Derek King.
Yeah,
But now we
yeah,
actually got a quarterback that's better than that. If he
right.
stay healthy, we good, bro. And the funny thing is, I was playing my season for NCAA. They made it to the championship,
Oh,
undefeated.
really?
So yeah, so that's crazy right there. Now you know what I'm saying. The season showing some shit. So as far as that, man, I think he gonna have competition with your boy Shador though for Heisman. He might,
Yeah, yeah.
but as far as that boy could take us there, cause you
You think
still
y'all can go all the way with Cam? You think Cam Ward can take y'all all the way?
all the way, bro. Bro, you
All
see
the
how
way.
that man? You see how composed he is in the pocket?
He composed. Period. I've never seen him get rattled. He never looked scared. He never looked like it's too bad for me. He's a cold-hearted dude. I like.
Yeah, he was born for this shit.
Okay, so you've been a Hurricane fan your whole life. You guys, obviously, when it comes to college football, you guys are one of the staple programs in the history of college football. What's it like when Miami is good? Like, cause me, I feel like when Miami is balling and they got a real legit chance, it make the whole sport better because it's like okay, Miami is good again. So it's like for you being a Hurricane fan, what's the vibe like down there in South Florida, down there, where you from? What's it like when y'all really popping and going like that down there in Miami? How is the vibe in South Florida when y'all winning like this?
Party all day, bro. Party all day, bro. But let's be real. That shit don't count until we become a championship team again. Cause right now we're
True.
championship contender, but until we got that ring, bro, that shit don't count. But since we that close, y'all, I got another U fan right here. If you want to ask him some questions.
Nah, I got. Hey, I got. Hey, this is a long show. You know what? Let me ask you, man. Put them on real quick.
Hey, yo, Eric,
I'm in the people.
we got some questions for you. This is live. Man, I guess he don't want to talk. He don't want to come on camera right now. But he was gonna
Hey,
ask some questions about the U. How you feel about them boys?
Hello.
you love them?
But yeah, he don't want to come on camera right now.
It's all good. It's all good. But look, like I said, man, when the U is back, it's a great feeling in college football, man. And like I said, Cam Ward, he's it for me. I hear about Shador, but I feel like Shador and Travis go kind of bump heads eventually with the stats, and will Travis stats start dropping? Will Shador will Travis outshine Shador with him playing two ways? So I feel like Shador, I hear you on Shador, but I feel like him and Travis go bump heads and kind of clash. I feel like right now it's Cam Ward's award to win. So y'all make him y'all third winner behind who was it? Testaverde and what was the other guy name?
Damn, I forgot. Hey, you remember who won the Heisman for the U? I forgot.
Gene something, right?
For the U. It was Testaverde and one more person, another person. Bruh.
What year are you talking
I don't know. That's long ago.
Either
Now I
way,
can't even remember.
y'all got two. Y'all got 5 national championships. Should be 6, but we ain't getting all that. we know what happened with that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, real talk. That one championship y'all lost to Ohio State. Like,
That
we
shit hurt
all
our
know the book,
program.
huh?
That shit low key hurt the program. Him and
Right. Okay. Yeah.
whatever
So,
his name was.
like, what did that screw job do for y'all program? Like, how did it like really affect y'all for it?
I don't know, bruh. It's like the motherfuckers took our heart right from us, bruh. That's really what they did. They took our heart right from us, bruh.
Right. Right. It took
And
y'all a
then
long time to overcome that. It took y'all a while to kind of get over that.
between him and that booster motherfucker, the Ponzi scheme nigga.
Nevin Shapiro. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
between that and the sanctions, bruh, that fucked us up.
Okay. All
Between
right.
between that loss of that championship and that them sanctions we got for Buddy, that shit fucked us up.
All right. All right. So the Hurricane doing their thing. You a Dolphin fan? Obviously, you born and raised in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale. No, for real. Tua, Tua is coming back for the Dolphins. Like, like just real talk. Because as you know, Tua got concussion issues. That's not something to laugh at and be kind of unsure about. So I know you want to win. I know mine wants to win, but are you concerned about Tua's health and his life going forward? Like, take football out of it. Are you concerned about Tua's life at this point?
Yeah, to be real, bro. That's a strong motherfucker to keep going after taking them hits like that. No, them right. You know what I'm saying? But
I
yeah,
do.
I would, if I was a Dolphin organization, I would have to draft a quarterback, bro. That would have to be the number one thing. I would have to draft a quarterback because you got the receivers. You know what I'm saying? I would have to draft a quarterback. Bro, at the end of the day, if that shit happens to him one more again, it's
He is.
over.
It's over. Yeah,
And
yeah.
then even the fact that he even jumping back out there, he better do some net workout to get his shit strong so he survive them concussions, bro. Cause
If
that
I
shit
had
ain't
a
no joke. Them brain
guess
gas
at it,
injuries,
bro,
bro.
if I take a wild guess at it, because like knowing Tua's family and the family he comes from, there's no way there is no way they're okay with this. Especially his dad. There is no way they're okay with this. I'm thinking that somebody took his contract and said, look here, we paid you this. So go out there and, die for the cause. I feel like if Tua was my son, I'm not down with this at all. How would you feel if he was your son?
Yeah, bro. You already rich. You got a family. People know your
Yeah.
name. You made it, bro. You don't need, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to live, bro. You got a future. Football
Yeah.
ain't gonna be the only thing out there. You know what I'm saying? After football, then what? Bro, you have a future. Yeah, that nigga might as well just, I don't want to say call it quits, you know what I'm saying? But dog, you about to jump right back out there after this, you know what I mean? Right after that shit happened, bro. It's
Right,
not like it
right.
happened last season. You had, bro, and you had all these previous injuries before that. But he a
Exactly.
strong-minded motherfucker, though. You
Yeah.
gotta give it to him. He's
Yeah.
strong.
All
But
right, man. Before I get you out of here, I got more guests coming on, man. But I want to.
I
Well, how satisfying would it be for this Miami team in the national championship game on national TV? Miami Hurricanes against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Oh my! What would that do? Like talk about poetic justice, dog. What would that game that site do for Hurricanes fans, dog? How would that feel to see that go down like that?
revenge, bro. That's all I'm thinking, bro. Vengeance. And they cheated us, and we can't let this be on the we can't let the referee decide the game.
Right.
You can't let the referees decide the game. Once you let the referees decide the game, that shit over. But the way they've been playing, bro, I don't think them folk gonna allow that to happen. If we played Ohio State right now, bro, I got my money on us, bro. And that would be like the city would be lit. Dog, we'll be talking on shit payback, bro. You'll see all of we'll probably bring back old shit like the old newspaper that you remember they already had newspaper
Yeah.
printed, already had them
Yeah.
shirts printed. Bro, cross that, what was it, 2001, cross that out and put 2024. Bro, that shit would be
Yes, sir.
lovely, bro.
All right. But anyway, sports fans, the man that y'all see on camera right now is the man behind the logo, the man behind the plan, the man who got me out of the man that got me into this game myself. So my dog, Emmanuel Silian, Zolai, Saka Fed, Vakabon, my guy, keep on getting that paper, chasing dreams, bro. We'll talk eventually because we work together, so we'll talk. So be cool, bro. And hey, Ohio State, I'm calling it right now. Miami, Ohio State, poetic justice is going down, man.
Hell yeah. All right, then, boy. Nice talking to you, bro. Thanks for inviting me.
Yes, sir.
Yo.
What's up? That my boys, Manny Silion, the man behind 1K Sports, the man that got me involved in it, man. So shout out to my dog, man. But like I said, man, what's up, Smoke? My boy Smoke from Weber, Gainesville, boy. I know the Gators did win this past weekend, so shout out to the Gators, man. Shout out to the Gainesville boys. What's up, Smoke? Good to see you, bro. All the Gainesville homies, all y'all boys. Stacy, all y'all boys. One love, man. All right, so Bama's in trouble. We know that, but like I said, I'm not so hurt because I saw it coming. You don't lose Nick Saban and keep winning. So we'll see how that works out. Now, don't look now, y'all, but Colorado Buffaloes just might be for real. I still have my reserves about the overall program and about how Dion uses Shador to kind of prop him up, but I'm seeing more efficient, things going on. I'm seeing running the football. I'm seeing different things. I'm seeing a more organized team. Am I sold on the Buffalo that being a championship contender? No, but I feel like this. At this point, they're winning. They're not losing. If they get in that football playoff, they're going to have the mindset like, hey, we ain't got nothing to lose. We ain't supposed to even be here. Let's go out there and have fun. And I feel like this team is having fun. And honestly, like my guy Minnie brought up Shador for the Heisman, I feel like him and Travis Hunter are going to clash in that regard. I feel like Travis Hunter, at any given point, could have a 10-catch, 100-yard, 2-touchdown game, 10 tackle, 2-pick game, and it's all over. So they're going to bump heads in that regard. But I love what I'm seeing from Shador from the standpoint of how he leads other men. I see all the clips on Instagram and different kind of stuff where he's kind of telling Timmy, I don't want to hear that. Get open. Stop bitching. Get open. Can you go out here and do the play for me? Yes or no? You know what I'm saying? A guy say, hey, my ankle hurt. All right, can you play or not? You know what I'm saying? So Shador definitely is starting to, in my opinion, start to carve out his own little swag, his own little niche. So, and obviously being primetime son, that's a spotlight that I don't envy because you're constantly looked at. Okay, what you gonna do? What can you do? How can you perform? And how you gonna do your thing, whatever. So I feel like Shador is very comfortable in his own skin, very confident young man, very at times can be arrogant, but you know what? I don't mind arrogance. I don't mind a shit talker. I played with some shit talkers. I played with guys who were a little bit full of themselves and a little bit too conceited. I played with guys like that. So I'm not against playing with a ragtag, cocky, arrogant type quarterback. I'm not against all of that. Just go out there and back it up. So I like what I'm saying from Shador and Colorado. I still want a little bit more. Why they're not ranked is beyond me, but whatever. They have guys. What do they have? They have 2 losses right now. So yeah, with their schedule, you'll go. I would see why, but I still feel like they're a top 25, 20 team right now. But we'll see. Maybe the ranking is a shot at prime time and the way they do things over there. So either way, Colorado to me is a top 20 program right now, and they're going in the right direction. They got to win some more games, but I like where they're going. I like where they're going. Duval. So the Jaguars bounced back. They held serve in London, 32-16 over New England Patriots. It was a great solid win, and I was not impressed. I'm sorry, Jaguars fan. I'm not gonna kill y'all like I did last week. I was not impressed. I'm sorry. Okay, number one. The Patriots are a bad football team. Like Jaguars, y'all trash, but y'all trash with talent and hope and a future. The Patriots ain't got none of that. They don't have. I'm not sold on Drake May. They have no talent. They're not. I'm not impressed by what I'm seeing by the Patriots. I'm not. They're not a good football team. They're not very, very good, in my opinion. And they traveled across the world to play you. The Jaguars were already in London. Okay, so you already had that going for you. You got a very, very bad football team traveling across the world to come play against you. So was I impressed by the win over that opponent? No, I was not impressed. And let's be real, Jaguar fans. Y'all may be impressed, but that just shows what y'all standards are. You know what I'm saying? Like that is a bad football team that you beat. You should have beat the Patriots. Like it's a bad team. Now, to give y'all our flowers, to give y'all our credit, I was impressed with how they won. Cause I feel like the Jaguars clearly watched 1K Sports and they tuned in, and I've been beating the table. Run the football. Take the ball out of Trevor Lawrence's hands and run the football. Okay, that's not saying that Trevor Lawrence ain't is trash and he got all that money. I don't give a damn. Y'all gotta stop pocket watching these goddamn players. It's starting to get my damn nerves, honestly, bro. Like, stop pocket watching these players. They get paid a lot of money to play the game of football. Is it fair? No. It ain't a damn thing I can do about it. It's not a damn thing y'all can do about it. They get paid what they get paid. Some of y'all out here charging $100 for a goddamn haircut. I'm gonna have Jalen Rose hairline when you're done with me for $100, okay? $100 for a haircut. Can you save my hairline for $100? But either way, that's what you're worth. You are worth what someone will pay you. And Trevor Lawrence got paid just like Dak and Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson and Justin Herbert and all these guys with no Super Bowl rings and nothing like that got paid. Okay, it happens. Trevor Lawrence got paid. Get over it. Okay, but I did like how they did it. It's like they had a plan. They ran the football. Now, Travis Etienne did not play the game. Now, Tank basically did play. 26 carries, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns. I love that. Run the football. The Jaguars have a winning formula. It's on your roster. You have Tank Bigsby. You have Travis Etienne. You have the tools. When the Jaguars are winning, when they are a great football team, what have they been? Run the football, play great defense, and when it's time to make throws, make those throws. You go back to the old days with Mojo and Fred T. Two-headed monster, Devin Garrard, just don't lose the game, okay? Now you got this kid, Brian Thomas Jr., who I think is him. I think he's a great young talent, something to build off of. Get him a number 2. Trust me. Learn from what the Cowboys doing with CeeDee Lamb, okay? Get that kid a running mate at some point in time, and you ready to rock and roll. Keep building on the defense, maybe improve the secondary a little bit, or whatever, linebackers, but keep improving. Now, and like I said, I wasn't impressed by the win over the Patriots, but I was impressed with how they did. Now, I'm not going to take credit and say, oh, well, they did what I say. These are professional athletes and coaches. They know to run the football, okay? But the fact of the matter is, they know more than me and y'all, so they're going to do it their way. And obviously, as fans, we can sit here and watch our TV and do our podcast and have our opinion too. It don't mean we're right, okay? It don't mean that I'm a football genius. I say run the football, okay? They run the football because obviously the shit makes sense. Run the football with Tank Bigsby and Ernest Johnson, who also had 9 carries for 38 yards. So you run the football, that's 35 carries to Trevor Lawrence 20 passes. I like that. I love that formula. Run the football, take care of the football, play action pass, dictate coverage by running the football. It all starts with running the football, and the Jaguars did that. They ran the football. They did what I begged them to do. Not that I give a damn because it's not my team, but it's my hometown team. So I got to discuss y'all on 1K Sports, I guess. Whatever. But I was impressed by the way they won, the plan they had to run the football and get after it. So I will give the Jaguars that. But I'm not impressed over the win over the Patriots. I'm not. But will this turn the Jaguars season around? I doubt it. I doubt it because I still feel like there's issues. Like you still got problems. You know what I'm saying? Will this style will it go on? So like I said, New England's a bad football team. The New England Patriots are a bad football team. That was a game you should win. You had the travel advantage. They had to travel across country. They're already not that good. Not good and jet lag and not talented to play against you. The Jaguars have talent. The Jaguars have a quarterback who they're paying a lot of money to. They have a two-headed monster running back. They have a big-time split receiver. They have weapons. They're still building, but they're not a bad team. They're not some trash team. Their record is trash, but the Jaguars are not a trash team. They're not catching breaks. They're losing games. Things going wrong, but could things change? Yes. With this division you're in, it's very winnable. I wouldn't say winnable because Houston, but there is hope with this team. Will the Jaguars turn it all around and make the playoffs? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, it was a great, solid win, something to build off of. Hey, next week, let's try to make it a goal every week. Let's try to get Trevor Lawrence between 20 and 25 passes, maybe even 30 in emergencies. But let's commit to running the football at least 30 times. Trevor Lawrence can go between 20 and 30 passes. I don't care, more or less, preferably less. But we Jaguars have to run the football to get the most out of Trevor Lawrence and his receivers. And they did it in this game. All big against the Patriots, okay? All big against the Patriots. It is what it is. Now, my Cowboys did not play this week, thank God. But I am rocking my team, okay? And I'm wearing this shirt and the Cowboys hat to let y'all know I still rock with my team, okay? It's a lot of bad football being played this year. It ain't just my Cowboys, okay? We 3-3. We're mediocre. We're trash. All that other stuff like that. But we still got some kind of hope, okay? And I still rock my team. We didn't play this week, like I said. Thank God they couldn't touch me this week because I can't deal with it. You know, the Cowboys a week off, good, okay? So it feels good. The best Sunday on Sunday when your team ain't playing. Trust me. When my Cowboys ain't playing, I can watch TV without seeing some bad news popping up about my Cowboys. So it was a great weekend because my Cowboys didn't play. But the NFC North, man, the best division in football. The Lions 5-1, Vikings 5-1, Packers 5-2, the Bears 4-2. I think it's safe to say that this division will have every team in the playoffs. Right now, if the playoffs start right now, every team from the NFC North is going to the playoffs. So that is a loaded division, very loaded. Detroit got their weapons. Vikings have shot everybody. They're playing great defense. Can't forget Justin Jefferson. I don't think Sam Darnold can sustain, what's going on. We'll see. The Packers. I'm gonna get to the Packers, y'all. They're young. They're loaded. They're talented. They're deep. They got a bright future. I was wrong on Green Bay. So, Auntie Steph and all your beautiful sisters, I'm sorry. I had Green Bay a little wrong this year, so I will apologize in my final statement for the night. But like I said, NFC North is playing great football because of what's going on in the NFC North. Everybody else better win the division because right now, with the way things going in the NFC North, all 4 teams are going to the playoffs. So my Cowboys, everybody in the NFC South, in the NFC East, in the NFC West, y'all better focus y'all eyes on y'all division because getting the wild card right now with the way the Vikings and the Packers and the Bears are playing right now, I don't see it happening right now. Because right now, like I said, if it all went down right now, every team in the NFC North is in the playoffs right now. So we'll see. Now those of y'all, let's talk life a little bit. Let's talk. I ain't trying to pull a Colin Cowherd, but let's talk life a little bit, y'all. Right? When people go through a divorce, let's be real, especially a very public divorce between a very popular couple, you look and see who's winning. Like if Jay-Z and Beyonce get divorced, we're gonna watch to see who's winning, who got the finer wife, finer husband, who's making the most money, who's doing better than the other one. We're gonna watch that. Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers had a very public, very ugly divorce. And when it first went down, the Packers turned to a young quarterback that we all didn't know a whole lot about, what was unproven at the time, a very young roster, and no Aaron Rodgers and no Devontae Adams. Aaron Rodgers went to the Jets. Top 3 defense, running game, culture, big spotlight. We all just assumed that Aaron Rodgers would just, go to New York and just win, and Green Bay would look bad and whatnot. So last year, Aaron Rodgers, first game of the season, Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles. So, okay, well, that's null and void. And the Packers had a very kind of rough start last year. So it was looking like, okay, well, we don't know. Null and void. Then all of a sudden, Aaron Rodgers started being in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. You start really seeing the the bad effect that he has on the locker room in New York. Because let's be real, Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's a 4-time MVP. He's a Super Bowl champion. The guy is going to the Hall of Fame. He's going to Canton on the first ballot. There's nothing to do about that. Nothing to do about that. But the facts are the facts. Aaron Rodgers is a cancerous person, very passive aggressive, a bit of really an asshole, like really a real asshole he is. I would want to play for him personally because I feel like we'll bump head. But my personality and A-Rod personality, we'll bump head. We'll fight. No, you're not going to show me up on TV, all that bullshit. No, you're not going to do all that. No. So Aaron Rodgers, we started to see how he was starting to. You started hearing stories from the locker room, and you're starting to see all the Aaron Rodgers effect, the awkward ass interviews, the self-loathing, the condescending bullshit he be on. Aaron Rodgers can rub you the wrong way, and I feel like he is taking a Jets team that had a very bright future, and he is fucking it up by the minute. That New York Jets team went from a team that was a quarterback away to a team that's like, oh my God, we just fuck up our future for this asshole. And the Packers started to find themselves. Like I said, very young team. Jordan Love, very young quarterback, unproven at that point last year. Young weapons with Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson and the kid Reed and Wicks, the tight end Kraft. Like it's like just real young team. Then they found themselves, and as Aaron Rodgers was starting the downfall, he was hurt by the way, but you could see even being hurt how he was destroying that locker room. You could see that you could see it building up. Then you go to the Packers and they find themselves. They get better and better and better and better and better. Then my Cowboys come in the playoff and they beat the dog shit out of my Cowboys. And I can't lie. I thought that maybe it was because we're just so fucking bad in big games that's why they beat us. So go into the season, I said that Green Bay was a little bit overrated. Why did I say that? I feel like they're very young. They caught fire last year. They caught fire last year. And they beat my Cowboys. They thoroughly embarrassed and shamed us on national television. I said right here, and this man came right there on that couch and watched that whole bullshit go down. It was the worst day as a Cowboy fan I ever had being a fan of this team, watching that playoff game and watching how bad we played against that team. But I also felt that maybe we took them a little too unserious. That's no excuse, by the way, but I feel like maybe we took them a little unserious, and this young, raw team who don't know any better, who was playing out of their minds at the time, just came in and beat our ass. And I thought that maybe they were just a bit ahead of the curve a little bit. But I'm wrong. The Packers are a damn good football team, and in terms of the Aaron Rodgers and the Packers divorce, the Packers are winning. They found their young hot wife in Jordan Love. They got a whole new family of beautiful kids over there with Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson, Josh Jackson in the backfield. My boy from Alabama, Josh Jackson in the backfield, Roll Tide. They got the boy Wicks, Reed, like the tight end Kraft, who I love, by the way. I love Kraft at tight end. They got young. One thing about the Packers, they draft and develop greatly, and they will go out and get a free agent here and there. They will go out and get Reggie White. They will go out and get Julius Peppers. They will go out and get Charles Woodson. They will go and get Josh Jacobs. The Packers are a small town kind of franchise that does rely on the draft. But if there's a big fish out there, we will go and try and get him. We will go out there and try and get our Reggie White or our Charles Woodson or our Julius Peppers. Hall of Fame guys, by the way. So I was wrong. Excuse me. I was wrong on Green Bay. I was wrong on the A-Rod and Packer divorce. A-Rod is destroying the New York Jets team and foundation in front of our very eyes. This was a very young team that just needed a quarterback. And Aaron Rodgers has come into that program, into that building, and completely trashed it. Robert Saleh got fired. Defense ain't playing good no more. Not that's not A-Rod's fault, but you can see the environment, the lack of love, the lack of we got this. And you see Green Bay, and they got they young quarterback for the future. This Green Bay team is going to be a great team for a very long time. They got a lot of young talent. I ain't talking about just any old young. You got guys that's not even 25 years old yet that's on this team that's balling out right now. They have talent up and down the football field. They draft well. They go and get free agency. They go and do their thing to stay competitive. And I feel like if they can get to a championship and win one, it would really kind of kill Aaron Rodgers' image, honestly and truly. Because we felt for so long that it was A-Rod carrying the Packers when really it was A-Rod, a very bad, a very talented, yet dysfunctional, self-loathing kid that had a great family. So kind of when we got a great family around you, a great team around you, an organization around you, it can hide a lot of your flaws. I feel like the Packers as an organization really hid a lot of Aaron Rodgers' flaws. Because we're going to draft well, we're going to do everything we can for you, Aaron Rodgers, but you got to do your part too. That's why they never could quite get over that hump after 2010. So I feel like with Aaron Rodgers, like, he was a great player, but just very toxic in that some point, and somewhere in between that, Mike McCarthy was a scapegoat. So it's kind of like, okay, well, it's all Mike McCarthy's fault. Get him out of here. Okay? But Mike McCarthy leaves, Aaron Rodgers has success with a whole new coach. By the way, Matt LaFleur is a hell of a coach. I love Matt LaFleur. I love what he's doing. He is the perfect guy for this job. He comes in and he takes Aaron Rodgers' career that was kind of here and there, back MVPs. A whole new Aaron Rodgers looking like. And we think, okay, Aaron Rodgers is back. Aaron Rodgers got to figure it out. No, it was Matt LaFleur who figured it out. And now Aaron Rodgers is in New York with his buddy, Matt Hackett, who sucks. And now Aaron Rodgers sucks. And the New York Jets suck. And the Green Bay Packers are thriving and flourishing and building and just shitting on Aaron Rodgers. So I was wrong. The Packers are not overrated. They are not too young. They are damn good. They are young, talented, loaded, and ready. And they have an organization that's going to build on that. Jordan Love is not the asshole Aaron Rodgers is. Matt LaFleur is not stuck in his ways, outdid Mike McCarthy. No, this is a very, very young, talented football team that has a very, very bright future. Aaron Rodgers is going to be done very, very soon. He's not winning the championship in New York. I can promise you that. Probably make the playoffs for him. So Aaron Rodgers has regressed, and he's fading away. Aaron Rodgers is starting to fade away. And the Packers are flourishing. They're flourishing. They're getting better and better and better. And they're talented. They're humble. They're a team. You lost Jordan Love for a few weeks, and you kept winning. Okay? So the program, the Packers team is thriving without Aaron Rodgers. So I think it's safe to say that the divorce, as of right now and for the foreseeable future, is being won by the Green Bay Packers. So on 1K Sports, Auntie Step, I apologize to your beautiful sisters, Auntie Crystal, Auntie Claude. I love y'all. Nephew is sorry that I called y'all team a bit overrated. I didn't mean no harm. Just doing my job, being a sports talk host, just calling it how I see it. It was my opinion. It's a very flawed opinion, obviously. Maybe it's some sour grapes because how y'all beat our ass in the playoff game. But hey, I gotta call it how it is. 1K Sports. I gotta keep it real. The Green Bay Packers are a force to be reckoned with, and they will be for the next 5 to 10 years. So, yeah, it's time to go home, y'all. Time to go out here and get my bite, make a little noise too. I ain't doing that. But anyways, Packers are good, and they are winning this Aaron Rodgers divorce, going away. So, Packer Nation, my bad on that. Y'all legit. NFC North is legit. Love y'all. But anyways, man, that's my show for the day, y'all. Didn't want to hold y'all too long. Got a lot to do. Thanks, dude, man. Twins in there. They got school tomorrow, so I'm going to be a dad real quick. So anyways, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm going to got people tuned in. Many for joining me live. Everyone who tuned in and watch everything like that. Love y'all, man. 1K Sports, man. Uncut, unbiased, unfiltered, unapologetic. Love y'all. Peace.
Get a bit 1K.